Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of No I Know No Life. I'm Jerrison. Before we begin the episode, I have a few notes on this week's episode. First, during the episode there will be a quick trend cut to another recording because when we were recording the episode about 5 days ago, Ruga had to eat dinner and Michael had some rest. After that, we recorded the rest of the episode about 3 days later. But the other thing also was that throughout most of the episodes, my microphone was somehow turned off, although it was still on in the Hangout. So there'll be times throughout the episode where I'd probably be miming, but also sometimes where I'll be on full screen, so in case if let's say I'm actually there. And but also this will be in the end of the first half, but as you can see over here on behind me on the wall you see on the show, there's a rare picture of Jurina Matsui and AKB48 request her last year. Her when she performs the solo track on STU48's recent album Revolutionary Hill. It was actually included in my copy of AKB48 Request Hour last year. Well, and with that, here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luca here.
Michael here.
You just came running in just now, didn't you? That kind of worked out great, to be honest. So, we have let's see. This isn't 1 week, but about 2 weeks of news that we're covering. Well, yeah, kind of like the end of the month for October, but also kind of going into November.
Yeah, that is true.
The last week it was kind of slow. There wasn't too much news, at least not to my knowledge anyways, just because J Showbiz at the moment, the site where we usually get our news, is currently down. I don't know what's going on, but it hasn't been updated in a few days.
I mean, to be fair, I think we from various shows involved, including 48 Talk and the Slow Podcast and MV48 Takoyaki Party.
Yes, but
yeah, to be fair, I normally find stuff on Twitter and write that down.
There we go. So get the information also from the members through there and social media too. Yeah.
So we do have quite a bit of news to cover in the past 2 weeks. All right, so how about we go on first to the multi-group news. We can start with the major news topic from that. So the Sakamichi groups, I'm assuming this is Nogi, Kiyaki, and Hinatazaka, the three of them?
Including Yoshimoto Zaka, 46?
Is Yoshimoto? No? No, I didn't think so. No, it's just the three. And then also NMB48 and AKB48 will perform on Best Hits Kaiyosai 2019 on November 13th.
There is also a graduated member, I guess we can say?
Yes!
Yamamoto Sayaka.
Woo! Sayane!
A mutual of mine was joking around because a lot of people say that her and Sugai Yuka of Kayakizaka look alike. They were joking around, wanting the two of them to have a selfie together to see if they still like each other.
Wait, this is Yuka and Sayane we're talking about?
Yeah. No, when Sayane had long hair and when both of them had long hair. And I was just
Well, Sayane's hair is short right now, so
Yuka's isn't that long either, but it's not short. Like,
no.
Short. So,
I'm trying to imagine it in my head, but I'm still like, no, they look different.
Sky's
it's pretty short.
Just above. It's pretty short, like just above.
It's like I want to say it's
shoulder
like
length.
maybe up to here. Okay, not at the dimples, Jerrison. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
And her bangs are like parted down the middle, so you can see her forehead. I mean, well, I can't do it because my hair is parted to the side, but
yeah, Yuka's hair is mainly parted to the side.
But yeah, I'm actually really excited to see these performances.
And
personally, I think when I heard that Sayane is going to be performing, and just now I was just thinking of this, I could actually see her performing her new single,
also
Suyoku no Hikari. I could see her doing that.
Can Kayaki please also perform their new single? Because I like announce more about it because I am getting impatient. Being so impatient.
Also the chance that AKB48 could also probably thing like in the special. I mean, like something like what they did like last year, where the thing with the sort of who will be the lead members, like when they performed the time No Way Man on the special.
Okay, that was different because their leading members were the 3 members who were going to Korea. That is a completely different situation.
I mean, to be fair, like the lineup was also announced way in advance before the single was actually announced.
That's true. And plus, I'm pretty sure that Techi has recovered at this point because when I watched this week's Keakake,
I think this was pre-recorded.
Techi was actually in the studio.
I think this is the first time in a while that.
Okay, but anyways, like I was saying, Techi, she wasn't really like talking or doing anything. She was just there.
All of the like that was the first episode where all 26 members were present.
Oh my gosh, is that true? Oh my gosh!
In a while, yeah. Like Miyu, Oda, and Techi were all in the studio.
I didn't even think of that.
I might actually have to look at a screenshot or something because I'm pretty sure it's all 26 members.
Whoa!
Ages.
Okay, that's actually kind of amazing.
So you guys know Oda was out because of her scandal. Suzumoto just disappeared off the face of the earth for a little while. Hirate because of her injury. So it's nice to have them all back together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but yeah, sorry, we kind of sidetracked the conversation there.
Single, fingers crossed.
Yamamoto Sayaka performing her new single, fingers crossed. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so I guess moving on from that, there was some footage released of the rehearsal that's currently going on for the Jingi Naki Tatakai stage play. So there was footage of the actual rehearsal where the girls were rehearsing some of the scenes. And then there was an interview portion with the members. And then now currently going on AKB48's official Twitter, they are posting the cast visuals, which has each of the members from both casts like dressed as their respective characters.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
They really do look amazing. Oh, well, let's see. We can just like start from the bottom and work our way up. So the first one that was posted was obviously Okada Nana and Yokoyama Yui. So, like, just from the rehearsal clip that was released of it, both of them, they're playing these characters really well. Like, there is that kind of slight subtle difference in the two of them's performance, which I really like. But it's also similar enough to where it's still the same character. Uh-huh. Like, I mean, obviously, Yui-han has the long hair and Na-chan has the short hair. Let's see. We have Tashima Meru and Saito Makiko as the lead of the Yamamori house.
Oh.
They both look really good.
I've not seen all of them, so I'm...
Uh-huh. There's Muto Tomu and Shiroma Miru as Sakai. Well, Mega's hair is short. But yeah, I actually like that with like Miru and Tomu's character, their hair is down because they do have longer hair, so they're letting it down and it's straight. So it actually looks really cool on them. Let's see, one that I actually particularly like is Suda Akari and Furuhata Nao as Doi. I mean, it looks so cool, though.
It does. I'm surprised now they keep them in care, but...
I'm not against...
I'm not against it. I'm just surprised.
Oh, and Mukaichi Mion and Takino Yumiko.
Oh, I like... No.
I like how in these cast visuals we're having the combination of more Western style outfits and the Eastern style outfits,
like
kind of combined in there.
And now as compared to who was it with Kirby again?
Oh, Takayanagi Akane and
Nishimura something.
Nanako. Nishimura Nanako. I think she's an NGT member. You can say, no, never mind.
I mean, can if you want, like. Oh well, yeah. Okay.
I mean, they're in the cast, so it's like, you know, you can't really completely avoid talking about them. But I mean, they look cool.
I'm sorry. Some of the members in these suits, man.
They look really good. And also from the rehearsal clips, we get a bit of a taste of the action from the girls themselves. So like we see kind of like the sword fights. We see Miru with a gun.
Oof.
Which, okay, that's kind of cool. She looks kind of cool with a gun. Although it's also kind of funny where in one scene that they were rehearsing, the girls had cups of fake beer. Like, they didn't actually drink it because it wasn't actually liquid in the cup. It just looked like there was, like, beer inside of it. Yeah, so it's like miming.
Kind of, but not exactly.
But yeah, I am very excited to see what this show is going to be like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just gonna be great, and we'll watch it. I mean, like there'll be like 2 versions of the play, and then we'll probably be shown on TV, and then we'll probably on at least on DVD Blu-ray. Always on DVD Blu-ray, and then we'll probably do a review on it.
All right. So next, I guess you can talk about this. So this is a new showroom competition. I'm assuming it's involving all of the 48 groups.
So after STU48 this game, we did the showroom host with the auditions for the respective groups. Well, the AKB48 is doing another showroom competition, this time involving with all the groups. Well, all the magazine too, is like as usual. So in this competition, the top 3 members that actually rank will be put like on a magazine called and like for this and first will be on like the front of the and I think the rest will probably be on like the various pages.
Which magazine is this? Oh, I feel like I know which magazine this is because that
Beijing
one.
Hyaka.
That one.
Beijing Hyaka.
I know that magazine because Kekizaka's vice captain Moriya Akane was on that magazine a few times. It's literally just a beauty magazine. Oh, oh my. I'm assuming that have like proper shoots for the magazine. Can I just say I kind of want
Hyaka.
Can I just say I kind of want men to be regular in this magazine? Because yeah. Anyway, Carrie.
Okay. So who's currently in first right now? Ooh, Emily!
Emily. Ooh.
1 million?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Okabe ran? Eh.
So,
Oh, that's amazing. Hmm. Mhm. A lot of Team 8 in this competition.
oh, you know what?
Wait. Which one? Because there are 2 Rukas.
Oh yeah.
Kitano! Oh, okay.
I am surprised.
Doki. Doki. Kahomori.
I thought she already left.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I felt like she already left.
I don't know.
Oh, Morimu.
Hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's cool then. So good luck to all of them. We fans, we're gonna try our best to support our favorite members.
I don't really.
Maybe if I get the chance to catch her on Showroom, I'll send a few stars to Ruka. All right. So moving on now to AKB48 news. Now, there is a topic that is related not just to AKB, but for all of the 48 groups. But if it's okay with you guys, I actually want to talk about this when we go to talking about the actual event.
Yeah, sure.
So until then, with AKB specifically, we had 2 graduation announcements, one of them being major. Yeah, so first off, let's start with this. First, Sato Shiori announced her graduation.
She's a draft member in the Team A.
Yeah.
Yep. Team A.
I mean, she's a great member. I mean, like, I talked to her like a few times in Showroom, and she's very fun. I mean, like, but like, what are your thoughts on the so that she's leaving the group?
I'm not really followed her.
I don't know too much about her, but I do remember one specific moment where I saw her was that she appeared on an episode of AK Bingo, and it was the episode where they did Muchaburi Dodgeball.
Oh.
So she was a linesman at the time.
Oh, okay.
So one of the funny things was like when she was like introducing herself, the other member who was beside her like, "Wait, do you mean Sato Shiori from Keakizaka?" And she was like, "No, our names are spelled different."
There are like so many Sato Shioris. I'm like, I swear to God.
But also another thing that caught my interest after I looked her up is that she's part Chinese.
Oh.
Her father is half Japanese and half Chinese, so she is a third or 3/4 Chinese.
I thought she was
No, wait, no, her mom is 3/4. Her mom's Chinese. Her father is half Chinese, half Japanese, so she is 3/4 Chinese. And she can speak Chinese. Like when they did the linesman calls, like make sure that this person's saying they're not out, so you have to go and judge them. So she came out and she said something in Chinese. So I was like, okay, this girl's amazing.
What was it like in like her showroom? It was like there's like fans from China are there.
Well, that actually does kind of bum me out. So like she does have kind of an international audience because there are like Chinese fans from her. And so like now she's leaving and she's still 18. She's still super young. But hey, I wish her the best in whatever she decides to pursue from here on out. But then we're getting to the major graduation announcement that none of us were expecting. I'm pretty sure none of us were expecting this to happen.
Unless people hate this person so much. But...
So, AKB48's member Yahagi Moeka announced her graduation. It was during a TV broadcast of Mirai Monster. So, this shocked me, to say none the least. No, because when she announced it too, because like it was like I think it was during the closing of the show when they were wrapping up, and Yokoyama Yui, who was there also on the show, she said Moeka has something that she would like to announce, and like Moeka started to tear up and was crying until like Yui-han was comforting her, and then after she announced it. So it's like that is absolutely. I like I said, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like maybe she's probably not here's the controversy she's in because but then like when the staff like told her like she said something like probably like so you'll be in the single, but then after that you'll probably have to leave the group. It's like prolonging the or like leaving the group.
No, Jerrison. No, this is more like because we were talking about this earlier before recording. This is kind of more on a similar scale or similar level to like when Obata Yuna announced her graduation, because like Moeka, she was pushed very heavily. A lot of people were expecting her to be like the next ace of the group. And I know that, she has her haters, and there was the scandal that happened with her. But it was still, like, I don't hate her.
Like, I mean, like, she's in, like, Team K, and also, I mean, was in Showroom.
She's not one of the members I particularly follow, but I still like her. I think she's cute.
Sings great, too, as well.
Sings great, too. Yeah, exactly. So, like, the fact that she, like, announced graduation this suddenly, like, again, it does feel similar to kind of what happened with Yunana, but there's definitely different circumstances involved. Like, we still don't know any of the information of, like, why exactly Moeka is graduating. But, like, just from what we could tell from her when she announced it, because she was crying, she was obviously very sad about announcing it. It definitely seems like, unlike Yunana's case, where she was content with her career and what she did being a part of SK, that it was like, she decided, I'm done. I want to go and try to pursue a different career now. This definitely seems more like, whatever the circumstances may be, because again, I've heard like speculation on what the reason could be. I don't know if any of them are true, and I don't want to be that person who tries to speculate on why she's graduating. But whatever the reason may be, it does seem like a bit more like whatever the circumstances was, they weren't in her favor. So, like, whatever's going on with that, it does seem like, again, because what I could understand from the scandal that happened with her, I think it definitely affected her and her popularity as a member. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe that could have played a part of it.
She's still doing well at, like handshake events?
Exactly, but still, like, we still don't know anything well enough to really give a definite answer as to what it could be.
Did all the things she could do when she's in the group.
I honestly don't think so. Because, I mean, Yuna said the same thing, and she was content. She was happy. She was, like, content and satisfied about it when she made her announcement. Moeka was actually crying before she made the announcement because, like, it was pretty clear she didn't want to make the announcement that she was graduating.
As I said,
like, she wanted to stay in the group longer.
Yeah, as I said before recording, maybe it was these circumstances around the time she announced her graduation, because obviously she was in the midst of a scandal at one point. She was getting pushed heavily as well. I'm just saying.
Okay, Jerrison, I just said we would talk about that later. Spoiler alert! I mean, okay.
Let's carry on.
I don't know. Do you want to go ahead and just talk about that, though? Since... Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Moving on to STU48. So they actually announced their next upcoming single, which will be releasing next year in January.
15th was the exact date, January 15th. So.
The title is Soyu Toko Aru Yo Ne. And
I don't know why. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. I think we were overlapping there. But yeah, they actually announced this on Showroom. They announced not only the single, but also showed the lineup for the members who are going to be in the single.
I'm surprised with the center.
Mhm.
Go on.
So we have, in the Senbatsu, we have Asai Yuka, Arai Yuki, Inoue Ruka, Ego Yuna, Oba Mina, Kamata Natsuki, Kumazaki Haruka, Sato Kaho, Suenaga Oka, Soda Sarina, Takayanagi Akane, Takeuchi Saki, Nojima Kano, Hiraka Yuzuki, Furuhata Nao. 2 members for the first time in Senbatsu. First, Kitagawa Yoshino. I am personally very happy about that. Team S represent.
I like Team S as well.
And Takahata Yuki, who is one of the older members in the group.
Like I'm the other
And
one.
then, and the center, Suda Akari.
Team E's leader.
Now, there were a lot of SK fans, especially, who were speculating that Churi was going to be the center because she's graduating soon. But
I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those SK fans. I'm not gonna lie. But I think I can understand why she's not the center. Like, maybe it was on her own accord that she could have decided not to center the single. Or
But yeah, like something kind of similar to that did happen during Chicken Line. You know how Team S had the coupling song Kanojo ga iru? So Miyazawa Saya didn't participate in that. Yeah. Do you remember that song? It was the Yakata Miki Center song. That song was so cute. But yeah, I honestly could see that, like, Churi maybe wanting to let kind of more of the younger members who are in the Senbatsu, like, especially now that we do have Yoshino and Hatagon who are in the Senbatsu for the first time.
I mean, also the fact that she has been in pretty much every single single up until this point.
Exactly.
I think the fact she hasn't had a center for any one of them, I feel like she is in more of a support kind of role than actually in the spotlight all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Her position in Senbatsus have been fluctuating. Like, she was at the back for some singles, she was at the front for a lot of singles.
She's definitely had a versatile career being part of SK. And, you know, it's likely that the single, she's probably going to have her graduation song. It'll likely be a solo. I could see them doing that.
Is it weird that I can see, like,
what?
second gen, like, graduates appearing at one point or another?
Oh, that would talk about how Matsui Jurina wasn't participating in the single, or at least the main song, because I know that Jurina had tweeted about on her Twitter. She tweeted something along the lines of "look forward to the coupling tracks," and I'm like, there's gonna be a coupling track that she's in.
If it's a solo, I'll be more surprised than if it was a team song. I'm gonna lie.
Is this the first time that it's not in the for
SK? Yeah. For SK, no.
She's had a 25 single streak up until now.
Actually, I think she holds, she pretty much holds a record, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look, so.
It was either... Yeah.
Okay, so, it's not updated to, like, this current point, but it says on here, as of November 2018, she holds the record for the most appearances in Senbatsu of 48 and 46 groups, with a total of 65 A-side appearances across all groups.
But then if you actually, because you include like Stand By You, Draw Days, and Frustration, then you have she's in like 68 singles.
And SKE.
Oh, also stable too. 69 singles too.
Alright.
Oh yeah, sustainable. 69.
Wow.
I mean, if it would have been her 70th single, that would have been a record.
A side, anyways, like the main single track.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing.
Holy Jesus.
But again, I do understand that, like, because, you know, at the time she was still recovering from her health, because, like, pretty much they said it during, like, the showroom that they already, like, recorded the song, they did the filming for the music video, they did, like, the Jackie covers and all that, so they've already done that. And, like, Jurina was out for a month, so it's like, you know, they already did that, Jurina had to sit out, so it's like, you can't really do anything there. Although the fact that she is possibly going to be in a coupling track for it, it's like, that still makes me happy, though. Like, whatever that's going to be, I'm still happy that she's still in the single in some capacity. And speaking of Jurina, actually, because there is a bit of happy news as well involving her that has gone on the past few weeks. So, since she has been slowly recovering and going back into resuming more of her activities, we have seen a bit more of her throughout the past couple of days. So first, during an SKE48 Team S stage, which was actually on Halloween, and the girls were performing Halloween night, Jurina came out on stage. Yeah, that made me happy.
The whoop whoop moment, if I've ever heard of one.
And what's more, she was wearing the pirate outfit that was worn by Kitagawa Ryoha. So it's like she has the red pirate outfit with like the hat and jacket, and she looks so cool. She looks so cool. And what's even more, but there's like a little kiss mark on her cheek that was done by Inoue Ruka. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, she looks so cool. You have the picture of it, right? Because I sent you the link of the tweet. Yeah, it's in the Discord. I sent it to you. But yeah, I've only seen like a couple of like pictures and GIFs of it. I haven't seen an official video clip. But I remember Jurina was talking about it because also yesterday she has returned to her radio show, Koe no Koibito, which she is the host MC of. So she's back from that, yay! And that makes me happy. And she was reading, the majority of the show at that time was her reading messages from her fans, because fans, including myself, have sent her like a bunch of messages saying, get well soon!
Wait, she saw your letter in the... Huh?
I did. Yeah,
Have you read it?
No, not then. But like, I did send her a message, and I've sent her messages there before that she has seen. Like, I sent her a message around the time in April when Hamlet was going on, but that was before I actually saw the performance of Hamlet, so I could only tell her, I've seen the pictures and you look crazy. And I'm paraphrasing, though. That's not exactly what I said, but that's like kind of the gist of it. But yeah, it does make me happy that Jurina is coming back. Oh, you're showing the picture now? Yeah, she looks so cool, doesn't she? I love it's Captain Jurina. I love it. Okay, so yeah, it was when the 6th gen were all dressed as pirates, and that was Ryoha's outfit. Okay, also involving Jurina, so this is some very good news involving her solo album, Privacy. So the selling period for Privacy has been extended until, get this, December 26th. People are going to be booking in orders of that for Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, still get the, I mean, you can also still get it on iTunes and Apple Music.
Still on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and make this announcement, but it was on for a limited time as a proxy item on CD Japan. It's sold out at this current point. I don't know whether or not they are gonna restock, since they did extend the selling period on Showroom Records. But guess who has two thumbs and just booked in an order for her own copy? This girl.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, you got it already?
I mean, it's not here yet. It's gonna take it a while to be here, but I did send in an order for it. So I'm getting it.
I understand.
And I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of it when it gets here. I'm definitely gonna be doing an unboxing of it. Yeah, like I'm gonna definitely look at the lyrics, because a friend of mine is wanting me to translate the lyrics to Stay With Me, which has the rap part in it, but I can't exactly tell what all she's rapping, so I'm gonna be excited to see that. And then also because it comes with a photo card. So it's gonna be my first Jurina photo card. It's gonna be my next photo card after Yukirin over there from Teacher Teacher.
Nice.
Yeah, when I ordered a copy for Teacher Teacher because it had the voting ticket for the Sosenkyo, so I could send in a vote to Jurina. That was basically why I did that. But so yeah, needless to say, I'm excited. Wait, seriously? Hold on, bring it up here. Show it. Down a little, please.
Down a little.
Down. You're going the wrong way, Jerrison. Down.
There we go. Right next to you, hon.
Yeah, I see. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that's her Hana Uranai dress. It's so pretty. Nice. And also, actually, because I received a notification on the CD rankings for CD Japan for this week, because they have the J-pop weekly rankings. Jurina's album is in 4th place.
Hey!
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I've rambled on about my love for Jurina enough for now. How about we go on to the results of the 10th generation audition showroom?
The showroom audition involved the STU48 10th gen auditions happened, and while we're not sure who will be put in the group, I mean, anyone could probably put in the group.
Numbers are at the top, though.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen these yet.
So, well, actually, this is, sure, I probably watched very frequently in the showroom condition. Number 50?
I've seen her a couple of times.
She kind of like looks like early Haruka Kumiharu.
Yeah, I guess I can see what you mean, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. She does kind of remind me a little bit of Komi. Mm-hmm.
I've not really watched it, so I don't know.
Okay, I am happy that 2 of the members I was following actually made it into the top 10. So there's number 38, who's her nickname is Saya for this competition, but we know that she's Kato Yui because she was in the STU auditions earlier before she dropped out. But she made it to 5th place
Hey.
in the rankings for the showrooms, so that's awesome. And then number 66, Mumu-chan, who's in the Philippines. She's living in the Philippines.
Hey, that's Filipina.
And her English is pretty good too.
Yeah, most Filipinos. I was about to say most Filipinos do actually speak quite good English. Wherever you go, that someone will be able to speak English.
I mean, my original Kamiyoshi, Akimoto Sayaka, she had pretty decent English skills.
She's half Filipino, isn't she? So.
Yeah, she is. She's half Filipino.
I remember she does also approved too. Her like showroom, and actually, my mother actually sort of that she kind of like she likes cats a lot. I mean, and then I was like, you like and then said yeah, and then she says like, oh, you like cats, and then oh yeah, I like cats as well too.
Something tells me she's gonna get along with Ikeda Kaede.
Who?
Kainyan. She was my original 9th gen Oshimen because I followed her. I didn't really follow her showrooms like live, but I did watch them frequently when they were up on YouTube. She's Kainyan's the girl who has 17 cats in her house. 17. I am very excited to see like when they announce the results, who's gonna make it into the group. I think there's definitely a lot of potential here. You know, like we were kind of talking about before, a lot of them are very young. Yeah, really young. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what this 10th gen is going to be like.
Same place is actually another one I should watch really in the show audition. Number 34. I mean, yeah, like
Mignon.
Like near the end of the show competition, like somehow that maybe she would have probably won the competition. It's like or it was like Uma and Fui and Neon and like the probably like these first like she's probably going to think, but in the end,
It was a pretty dead heat competition between her and number 50.
The rest results of the right now no, in third, one, 4th place 8, place 38, in 6th place 9, and place 46, number 8, 8th place number 82, 9th place number 66, so no, and number 80, number 85. Yeah, like, what are your thoughts on the results of the show competition?
Personally, I'm happy with this. Now, I didn't get the chance to watch all of them, but I would like usually like go to multiple rooms just to see like, you know, who's someone who's interesting. But yeah, basically like what I said earlier, I am very interested to see who's going to make it into the group and what it's going to be like for them. All right, so next moving on to some news from NMB48. So we have another pretty major graduation announcement, and that's Tanigawa Airi.
Yeah. Let me leave the room. Also, it's like so So another person in Team N is also name of the group as well.
I'm pretty sure she's a first gen member.
She's actually not a first gen member.
First gen, really?
The only on the first right now are just Showroom and Akira Yoshida.
It's just the two of them at this point? Oh, wow.
That, I mean, like, what was I trying to find?
Tanigawa ID, so she announced this at the NMB Theater, so we have a bit of some of her comments on when she announced it. Joining 8 years ago, okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So she said that NMB was the first serious thing to grow so strong. So it definitely goes without saying this group definitely meant a lot to her. And she said that she is wanting to resume her entertainment activities after graduation. So her graduation day will be around the end of December. So around the end of the year is when she's going to graduate. And her graduation concert will be on December 19th at Zepp Namba. Okay, that's what I figured.
I guess we still have Jurina and Say. I mean, I know Colin from like 48 talks that she's like a great member.
So yeah, this is definitely one of those members I remember, like, when she first started, she was coming off as one of the more cooler, kind of boyish looking members because, like, she had the period where she had short hair and did, like, danso a lot. But then, like, as time went on, she was definitely more of, like, a goofy, funny character. I mean, that goes without saying for all of NMB anyways, but... I remember at one point she had a YouTube channel. Yeah, although no, because her YouTube channel was actually for a drama that she was in. So she was doing the YouTube channel as her character. Yeah, it was pretty funny, to be honest. Because there were two other NMB members who were in the drama. Joe Eriko was one, and I forget who else. But the two of them appeared a couple of times on the YouTube channel, like, as guests. And, like, I was kind of thinking, like, this was something that was going to be continuing, that Irene would continue to do even after the drama ended, but no. Although that would be cool. I mean, that would be cool, although I think she is going to focus more on her entertainment activities, so she probably... But yeah, so again, best wishes to her in her pursuing after graduation. Okay, so I actually have to go. It's almost dinner on my end, so...
Before we go to the second half of the episode, we have a story involving with AK48. But also in the past few weeks, some of the members in the group actually went to Barcelona for Magna Barcelona. So they performed there as well as around the convention and also went around the city too. And like, so some pictures from the trip over there, and so I'm gonna switch to Twitter, like over here. So I actually went to Magna Barcelona this year, including, of course, Saho Iwatite as well as Renakano and Neri Chiba, and also Collins also been like Yukari Sasaki as well as Manami Chikawa, Chiori and Shinobu Mogi, and also Ayana Shinozaki too. Well, here's Sao's some pictures took on the trip. Her with Manami. They're looking for some meat. I'm looking to this Barcelona. There they are on the there. Pictures that she already took. She also took one picture that she actually took with the iPhone 11, which actually looks really good. If you tweet. There's more of all of them. Here. And then near the famous little around Barcelona. And then there's also a little picture also from from Minami Ichikawa. And she took some they really I think throughout the convention the members kinda also went around the and probably saw probably fans there, so I mean if Colin actually went to Marina Barcelona, he could have saw Hikari, and that would have been very interesting. Okay, there's her with some fans there. Oh, she's wearing a little Pokemon, like Pikachu hat there. Her with more fans. Oh, with some people from One Piece. Rest in people from One Piece. And her with some well, yeah. So there's probably footage of it available you could probably find on YouTube. I mean, yeah, but on there, yeah, but right. Oh, and also quick recommendation for watch Bill Harashi released the music video of their recent single Turning Up, which they finally went mainstream in North America, and the storm's coming, and the video of this song that you kind of look like say music videos of boy bands in the 1990s. I mean, yeah, they're finally mainstream. North America, though, they'll be ending next year. It's if you have.
Okay, so for everyone watching by this point, we are now recording on a separate day because the previous day we recorded, I had to leave early, so we stopped the recording there, and so we're going to continue on from here, continuing the rest of the news, starting with STU48, and here is actually a quick birthday shout out because as of today of recording, well, it's technically not that day yet over here in the States, but it is in Japan already. It is in Japan. It's November 7th, which is Okada Nana's birthday.
Happy birthday!
She's 22. I believe this is also the day where STU's new tour is starting. It's actually starting on Nana's birthday.
Oh.
So best luck to them. All right. So moving on from there, we had recently the results announced for the STU48 second generation auditions, and Jerrison, I'm going to turn this over to you.
So the results of the STU48 second gen auditions were actually announced last week. It aired on Famicom, which is the same channel that aired the AKB48 Asia Festival in in Thailand, which they did, and it was actually shorter than I thought. It was actually around it was 4 hours long. I thought it was 6 hours, but it was 4 hours long actually. And so we have some bit of put in the group, and it was great. So in the in the at least the most is the the first hour they actually all the people in the kind of introduce themselves, and then also before through a group that has members in the auditions actually themselves, they actually perform the Aitakata, so right, And then after that, they announced the lots of like the who's put in the group. They put the group with the top 20 first, and then after that, they the instant vote for the 5 spots in the group are which will be determined by the will it have STU48 mobile and STU48 mail. Well, that was happening in the next like hour. It's like actually like well, STU40 did a concert, so it's like you're getting a free concert over there. And then in the concert was like, and then like during like one part in the concert, they kind of like did like a little showcase of all the units in the group. So like, of course, like the group that like, or that made the initial track, and there was a recent hit single, or Let This Person. What is the color of the ocean? And then also you got the studio as well. Their showcase too, and Charming Trip, and but when so when Honoka was like Yano was like saying, said like, oh yeah, she sounds really great too. And yeah, when Studio performed, I mean they kind of like, since that one of the members in that unit, Yuri Yonobori, who actually left the group actually just in the past few, like last week, they kind of look like, they look like they could be a unit, like kind of like quintet, or like Shu too, and it was like at least it was like all of the group, and then after that in like the next hour, they kind of like kind of did like the people in the audition did a workshop in which they went about like think of handshakes, and like in like when like he and Chio were kind of like demonstrating about how to do a handshake, and especially when like Missy was like playing the fan, singing the number, it was like, but I mean like she was great playing a fan, which is really fun too. And then so after that, and then after that, they announced the rest of the results of the instant vote, which then now we're gonna go to the results of the actual of who was put in the group in the second gens, and go to right. Okay, so the results is that like in like first place with this is with 5,005 votes, and number 108. I'll go to for now. Aiko Kojima, which let's see her little like oh yeah, this one likes hedgehogs. And then number 2 with 4,983 votes, number 49. Arisu Kondu. Let me see. Well, hers was I think. Oh, and then number 3 we have the first, well, your favorite like person in the auditions with 4,135 votes, number 39, Riko Kudo. Now I mean like, but like, what are your like kind of thoughts of her being put in the group?
I'm just so happy about that, because I remember watching a bunch of her showrooms, is that she has just this incredibly charming personality. Like, she has kind of this, like, infectious smile about her where she just looks like she's having so much fun. So I'm really happy about the fact that she made it through. And the fact that she is an English speaker, and there were so many English-speaking fans who were present in her showrooms, I think this is definitely going to help STU with getting a wider international audience. So I'm very happy about that.
Okay. And then number 4, and like, this is actually a... Remember actually like no, and then like, well, actually the one I actually watch in the Showroom edition, also like watch frequently, But in fourth place with 3,758 votes, number 44, Rika Munayuki, which, well, with her, I mean, like, she kind of like, looks like Mina Oba, but it's about her that she also speaks actually some English too.
Oh, really? Is it like, is her English skill like kind of up to the same level as Rico was, or is it like a little bit different?
Like, well, actually, like, kind of like, yeah, around that.
Really? And you said, what was her name? Rika Aki. Rika Murayuki. I'll keep my eye out for her. If we have 2 English-speaking members in the same group, that's like awesome.
It's like rare just to have one, let alone 2.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I do remember Kuka does a little bit because during her like earlier showrooms when I was part of there and I commented in English, she would read it in English.
In fifth place with the 3,160 votes, like Sayaka Tako. Her looks a bit interesting. And then number 6 with the 6th place with 3,140 votes, number 63. Yura Igada? See her? Oh yeah, she's one that likes, she likes, I mean, out of all the, see, like, well, I mean, 2 of the 3 that I actually went through the next one. And, number 18, with the 9 votes, Rinko Yosaki. Your profile video, yeah, like there. And number 8 with in 25th place with 323 votes. Yeah, the highest was around like 5,000 votes. Maria, I'm 25 Maria Imaizumi.
Ooh, sounds cute already. Doubt it, but I'm saying she must be cute.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of instances like that where there's like one particularly common Japanese name that a lot of people have, like Sato or Yamada or something.
There are a lot of Saito.
Okada.
Number 9 with the 2,839 votes. Number 81. Shara Shimazu.
Actually, I'm sorry to break your train of thought here, but I am curious. Did the other girl named Okada Nana make it?
She is not put in the group.
Ah. That would have been funny if STU had 2 girls named Okada Nana.
Well, maybe in the future, maybe the next gen, maybe another 2, but I mean, like, but also, 2, I mean, I know that, like, she, like, draws pictures, and also, well, good. Oh, she's, 6.
How old is she, by the way? How old was, the other Okada Nana? Well, I mean, you don't have to look for her right now, but, like, but yeah, I do hope that maybe we would get to see her again if she does decide to audition again for STU or a different group. So, yeah, you can continue on.
16 years old.
16. Okay, yeah, cool.
And with the 2,804 votes, number 98. What's this person? Sarika Osaki. Oh, and then this person. This is that what like she Awoda. I mean, she likes
Oh, okay.
Hey.
The 48. She also went to some of their concerts in their theaters.
cool. Does it say like who her favorite member is, who her Oshi is?
I think she probably signed the video, probably. Not that. Number 12, at first place with 202 votes. Number 76. Oh, yeah, this one looks like Miona Karawaki. Natsuki Tamura.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Okay, then, and there's it. 11th place with 2,376 votes. Moeka reason? Oh, the little, like, bows when, like when they put up, like when someone, like, wins an election. Oh, and her, I mean, like, that who kind of like, in her profile, she kind of likes, takoyaki.
Oh, taiyaki. Takoyaki is different. Taiyaki.
Number 13th place with 2,210 votes. Number 24. Well, this one looks like Honoka Yano, which, yeah. Sarah Yoshida. Oh, that's a bit of her profile. This looks interesting. Number 14 place with 271 votes. Number 40. Sayaka Harada. While we for Toledo, what are your thoughts on the results of the audition so far?
A lot of them sound really interesting. Like, I'm really interested to learn a bit more about these members.
Well, I mean, I actually talked to Mitsuki about the new members. I asked her, like, what are your thoughts on the and she told me, she said, if she's excited for the new members, she just said, can't wait to dance with them. She actually said that, actually.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And I'm in 15th place with 2,100 votes, number 68, Jurina Matsui. On her profile video is like, where she, she was somehow like, she hugs her friend. 16th place with 238 votes, number 37, Ayaka Suzuki.
Ribbon?
Oh, it's colored red and it's colored red.
So like the red and white ribbons, is that what you mean?
It's no, it's like that usual, like, that good, I mean, it's like that, like, you put, like, when someone, like, is in an area, they put the little thing on the little thing. Well, hers is, actually put near the seat.
Oh, red ribbon, okay.
In 17th place with 210 votes, number 3. Oh, this person looks a bit young. Himeka Sako, she's 12 years old. Her profile video, so interesting. In 80th place with 1,929 votes, number 88. Anna Kawamata? And you had like, like 2, and you have like 88, 2 8s, teammate.
That's different.
In 90th place, 120 votes, number 52. Hamiya Mura? Oh, and her profile video, she actually recorded. It was actually near that temple, like, or like in like Kyoto, which is yeah, the temple that you go up the hill. I mean, I actually went to when I Japan like last year. It's every one actually.
I know the one you're talking about, yeah.
I vaguely know you. Yeah.
Good, yeah. And then in 20th, with 1,199 votes, number 22, Miho Tanaka. Profile video. Oh, I think like. And then we go to the results of the instant vote of the last. We put in the group. Although these results are kind of smaller because these results were determined by they have STU48 mobile and STU48 male. In 21st place with 299 votes, number 23, Rika Taguchi. Okay, her profile looks video looks interesting. In 22nd place with the 282 votes, number 102, Rine Yasini. Oh, and her profile video. I mean, she did something with where she like wrote something on a board.
On a board, like surfing.
Yeah, like they would put with the marker.
A whiteboard. Oh, okay. I thought you said rode on a board, not write, like wrote.
23rd place with 190 votes, number 7. Yayoi Nakahiro. In 24th place with 182 votes, number 89. Yuna Kawamata. On her pro video, she actually recorded hers like actually near the STU48 Go, the ship. Which, well, its main port is actually in Shishima, so there. But I mean, I actually went to the area that has the ship when it's on trip last week. And finally, group in 25th place with 143 votes, number 38, Nasuki Watanabe. Oh, and her profile, she put near a garden with cactuses. Oh, and then there are the new members that are put in the of STU48. I mean, oh great, but I mean, things that. Oh, but I don't know, like, what are your thoughts on the members put in the group?
Again,
Cute.
yeah, they do. They all sound really cute and really interesting. Again, STU is still one of those groups that because I don't follow them as much as some of the other groups, I'm still learning some stuff about them. But I'm hoping that with this new generation, I'll be able to learn a bit more about them now. So congrats to all these girls who made it in the group, especially Rico. Again, I'm so happy for her. Mhm. That's true. I did, in a way. Hmm. Something that would be great if they ever did like a second season of Seto Bingo that was focused on introducing the second gen members. I think that would be a great idea.
Kind of like what they did. Oh, God, my head. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we kind of interrupted. What were you gonna say?
That's alright.
Oh, it's all right.
It's kind of like that one season of KA of Bingo, like the first season with second gen.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like, the new show that, like, No 746 right now with, like, the Fortune is, like, I mean, it's pretty much season of, No Bingo, and, serving on the same stuff that No Bingo usually is on.
Right then. Yeah. Moving on from that, so there were some announcements related to a social media project that 2 of the members were actually doing. So the project was involving Takino Yumiko and Ishida Chiho. They were both given two respective social media accounts. Yumiko got an Instagram, and Chiho got a Twitter account. And if they're yeah, and I believe it was that the project was like if their followers ended up exceeding a certain amount, that they would give social media accounts to the other members. And it was announced that they had both exceeded the limit, so now the other members are going to be getting social media accounts fairly soon in the future. And yeah, again, kind of like what the second generation is going to do. Hopefully, now that the members are now going to be active on social media, this is definitely going to help fans like me, who are still kind of unfamiliar with the group, are going to be able to see and learn more about the members.
Well, I mean, at least they will be on. I mean, they're on the promote Satuichi, so I mean, it's a good place to go to. So we're gonna learn about them and probably next week. Yeah, it's really happened.
All right. Speaking of Sakamichi, let's go on now to Nogizaka. So I believe there was some news. Now, I don't know the details about this, but Nogizaka was in Shanghai recently?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It was a concert.
I saw
All right.
K-pop
All right. I think I did hear about that like a while back, like maybe when it was first announced that they were going to do it. But do you have any details on that, Jerrison?
Okay, so AKB48 went to Shanghai to do a concert, and think about like, did they come to Shanghai? Actually, I talked to Mayawada and Showroom. Yeah, I was like, I asked her like, how was your trip in Shanghai? And then she said, she answered in Japanese. Is what they called it, and there, I mean, like they constantly put from all their hit singles, but they also went around the city, and also when they're at the airport, like we're outside there. Well, yeah, so they like the. I feel like they a lot of fans outside the airport.
Too many K-pop style fan cams like going around Twitter, and like a lot of them.
But fan cam, it's like they're very famous. Like, people like to see them at the airport.
No, like
Well, I do know there was an announcement pretty recently that Matsumura Sayuri is actually going to be at an event in Beijing on the 10th of November.
That's fairly soon. 4 days. 4 days.
Yeah, I saw a post about that up on Facebook, which is how I knew about it.
Yeah, it's like turns out the concert will probably be shown on Wow Wow. I mean, like the concert that they did by last year. So see if I can see like what happens.
Okay, we'll see about that. Next, I guess we can move on to Keakizaka. There was a couple news for them. First up, they had a new commercial with Mechakari, which is a clothing rental phone app. Now, previously, Hinatazaka did some commercials for this in the past, but now this is Keakizaka doing their own commercial for it.
Before Hinatazaka did one, I know Keakizaka did a bunch of CMs around the Silent Majority era as well. So
okay.
Kind of revamping from that. I do like the outfits in this CM though.
Oh yeah, their outfits looked really cool in the CM.
People say it was their arena tour outfits, which is interesting. So. Yep.
Very cool.
Oh,
and then there is also, I believe, is this a TV performance or a live event?
Live event.
Oh, it's a festival. Okay, I wasn't sure whether this was a TV show or a live event. Oh, okay. So yes, Keiakizaka is going to perform at Countdown Japan from it's 1920, so I'm guessing it's like sort of a New Year's event.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
event.
on December 28th.
It's normally a 4-day event, but they normally perform on the first day, so.
I know that RJ from like he'll actually be going to Countdown Japan this year, so he's probably gonna see them there.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, next up, Hinatazaka46. So first up, the group actually announced that they are doing their own Hinasatsu project, which we know that Nogizaka does the Nogisatsu photo book, where it shows like backstage clips of the members, of photos of them, what they do backstage. So now Hinatazaka is going to do their own version of that.
Keisatsu.
I don't think it's a photo book, more like it's a part of a magazine.
Yeah. I can't remember what magazine it is, but it's a part of a magazine.
Yeah, Friday is the name of the magazine.
That's it.
So the first Hinatazatsu will begin serialization on Friday, which will be released on October 25th. So it's actually out already. It's actually the November 8th issue, but it's already come out.
Day after my.
So yeah, very cool. So maybe since they are doing it on a magazine first, maybe later they will do a Hinata Satsu photo book like what Nogizaka does. Like maybe like doing it from the magazine will be the start to it, and if like maybe the sales go well or however that works, then eventually it'll be a photo book deal. Again, we'll just have to see about that. Let's see. Now, also, there was a video that was recently put back up on YouTube. It was down for a while due to copyright claims, but it recently came back up. It is the video of their one-take music video version of Konna ni suki ni nachatte ii no, which was part of an episode of Let's Meet at Hinatazaka.
And I watched it.
Yeah, you did. And I really enjoyed it too.
It's great. It was pretty much like a web exclusive on the show. I mean, they put it on the channel.
Yeah, they showed a lot more deleted scenes that weren't in the original TV airing. Like, personally, one of my favorite parts was that her volleyball strike ended up breaking the cardboard standee of Audrey. Yeah. It wasn't a rehearsal take. It was like it actually happened when they were doing a real take. I just that was so unexpected and hilarious.
Like when one of the members was trying to pull the cloth on the table, and then when she moved it, like somehow like the wine on the top somehow like fell out of the thing.
So yeah, that is back up on YouTube for everyone to watch. And last up, Hinatazaka is going to perform a Christmas live at Universal Studios Japan on November 30th and December 1st.
It's a big one, yeah. I mean, like, I would think that performing at Universal Studios Japan, that's a good there.
There are a lot of members that go there, from what I understand.
To go to the various theme parks in like including like Universal Studios Japan as well as Tokyo Disneyland, especially Tokyo Disney Sea.
So yeah, that's going to be very interesting to look forward to. Although I can only imagine how expensive that's probably going to be.
Inside the for the concert, for real.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, for the people who are going to, like, see, you know, get into the park, you know, it's like, going to stuff like that, like Universal Studios or Tokyo Disneyland, it's, like, expensive, isn't it?
And they usually cost around at least like $40 Canadian.
But really? Is that the price?
Well, I mean, usually it's like maybe cheaper, like maybe turn like in the evening or like in the morning. But those might be more on like the day, like usually on the holidays.
Interesting. Okay then. Alright then. I guess if you want to talk about this, Jerrison, there is another audition event that is currently happening.
Yeah, so Yahagi Moeka 46 is auditioning now for their second gen, and the auditions for one is actually like the same as the one they did for when the group began. So it worries that in the first round of the auditions, they actually make various profile videos about those and why they put in the group, and then in the second round they actually do thing where they do some choreography. After that, they actually find out who will be all put in the group. And some of y'all like it.
Okay. Now, since we probably don't have time to go over all of them, now, are there any particular members that have piqued your interest?
I don't know, because the those are not available until Friday.
Hmm. Okay. All right then. All right. Next up with Nanabun no Nijuni, 22/7, we have some news from them. So first up, Nanabun no Nijuni, they're having a birthday event, which will happen on Christmas Eve at Zepp Diver City. Hmm. And Michael, you were the one who found out about this, right? Oh, I'm assuming his mic is off right now. Now, I did hear that his throat was sore, so maybe he's not feeling up for talking at the moment. But yeah, let's see. Birthday event 2019 will be on December 24th. I believe it'll start at around, I'm looking at the time, 7 p.m. Like, it'll be like they'll open the venue at 6 p.m. and then they'll actually start the event at 7 p.m. I have to check in. Yeah. All right. Because I know that since daylight savings time was a couple of days ago, like the time has changed for me, so now it's like the time difference between. But yeah. So yeah, that's definitely something to look forward to. And then yeah, Michael's here. Mhm. Well, we can wait for him to respond. So there was some other news that was actually released relating to one of the members, Amaki Sally. She actually is making a guest appearance in the anime for Fate Grand Order. Uh, well, yeah, I'm like aware of it. I believe it's part of the Fate series. Oh yeah, Michael says he's excited for the live. So yeah, it says that Sally is going to appear in episode 5 as a young child. Hmm. Now, I for one, I don't really. As a fan of the Fate series and Grand Order game, I'm hyped for Sally's appearance. All right. I, for one, I don't really follow the Fate series too closely, like, because it is a very long and ongoing series. There's, like, a lot of material for it that I don't really have the time to look through all for it. But it is one of those series where I find very interesting with the story and the lore to it. But hey, I mean, like, the fact that she's got a job, like, guest appearing as a character in it, that's really cool. Plus, we know that soon, later at the start of next year, we know that Nanabu no Nijuni is getting their own anime, so that's really exciting. So yeah, really excited to see that.
Go to the news involving like the international news, beginning with one with AKB48 with the release of the music video of their version of Jurina no Machi with 77 ni no ni Machi. I thought it was great. I mean, like, what are your like thoughts on the video on it, Ruka?
I will say this: absolutely gorgeous scenery in that country. Like, all the like the shots of like the scenery and the different locations of the different provinces that we got were so beautiful.
I mean, like, they might have filmed the video also in like 4K too.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, all of BNK's music videos up to this point have been like really good, high quality.
Watching the music video kind of looked like a magical mystery tour around town. Kind of like the film involving the Beatles, like magical mystery tour.
And I guess I kind of get what you mean, because there is this girl who was getting transported to all these different locations and being guided by the BNK members. Let's see. Michael said he's not seen the MV, but he's been around Thailand, and it's very, very pretty. Wow.
But I mean, like, but the only thing about like in this, but usually in the original they would have to like, they go through all like the 47, but in this because they have to go through like 77 provinces, they have to like go to the thing on loop. I mean, also it kind of like looks like that they have their version of Team 8.
Oh, that would be way too much. No. No. It's like, I think they're fine with it as it is. They don't need to copy basically what AKB is doing, because they have the Team 8, they have their content, and it's really strong with them, but I don't think that's going to be hard for any other group, especially in the foreign countries, to replicate.
Yeah, I mean, like, but even as, let's say if they had like fewer provinces, probably wouldn't work.
Or you could be like BNK, who has 77 provinces, would be like, that would be too big to be a team. That would be its own separate group at this point, which we don't need that. I mean, a sister group is one thing, but having an entire group that's like each representing the 77 provinces, that's a little crazy.
I mean, about that, but also like Japan looks great with short hair as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I noticed that actually. It looks really good on her. But yeah, absolutely amazing MV as always. Again, another really good job well done by BNK. All right. Now, next up, there was another video released from MNL48, which is the dance practice video for Gingham Check. I haven't seen this yet.
And then like, yeah, so in it we see the group like performing the song, like, but in their like the rehearsal space, and It's like the usual like thing for a dance, for like a dance video.
I imagine it was done better than the official music video. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the cinematography because the official music video had some really bad CGI like green screen effects with the girls dancing in the back of the green screen. It wasn't really rendered all that well.
And they just like the camera's just like static on them. It's like a little bit.
Okay. All right. And next, from Team SH, they are actually releasing a new single, which is their version of Bokutachi wa Tatakawanai. And the center is, I actually don't know this member, Mao Weijia.
Thanks to like Henderson for actually giving this news.
Yeah, because I actually don't follow Team SH or Team TP all that much. Like, I'm a little bit familiar with them, but I don't really know the members or anything. So, like, I've seen a couple of their videos, but hey, I'm looking forward to this. This could be interesting because Bokutachi wa Tatakawanai is such an awesome song. So it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with their version of this song. All right, next up is IZONE news. So they recently released a video, which is the concept trailer for their upcoming album, Bloom Eyes. They also, a little bit after they released the concept trailer, they actually released a highlight medley, which showed clips of each of the songs that will be featured on the album. Now, there are two of them. There are two songs on the album which I know were performed at live concerts, which is Ayaya and So Curious. And I know that Derek on 48 Talk, he talked about Ayaya. He like really likes that song. So I'm gonna be very interested in hearing not only the full version of that, but the full version of some of the other songs, because some of them, the preview clips we got sounded pretty good.
We're not talking about the Undergirls, the Undergirl track on the we made like a game chip called Ayayaya.
No, that's not the Bohemian. No. So let's see. On the track details we got, we have 12 tracks in total. Yeah, that.
Isn't that enough for an album? I mean.
No, it's an album.
Oh.
No, it's an album.
Oh. So it's the. I'm probably gonna get this out. Yeah, I'm probably get it on the CD.
So we have track 1 is Eyes, track 2 is Fiesta, track 3 is Dreamlike, track 4 is Ayaya, or Ayayaya, actually, sorry, that's 4 yas, not 3, so it's Ayayaya. Track 5 is So Curious, track 6 is Spaceship, track 7 is No Coincidence, track 8 is You and I. That's going to be confusing because there's actually a Dreamcatcher song named You and I, which I really like Dreamcatcher. Track 9 is Daydream. Track 10 is Pink Blusher. Track 11 is Someday Our Night Will Pass. And track 12 is Open Your Eyes. And we actually have also some details about a couple of the songs. So various lyrics were actually co-written by some of the members. So Eunbi, who is the leader of the group, co-wrote the lyrics to Spaceship. Kim Minju co-wrote the lyrics to You and I. And Jo Yuri co-wrote the lyrics, or not co-wrote, she actually wrote the lyrics for Someday Our Night Will Pass.
He's the captain. I thought that Won Young was the captain of the group. Oh, yeah, May is the captain of the group. Okay.
No. Because Won Young is the youngest. She passed first place in the Produce 48 competition, so she's like the ace of the group. But Eunbi, she's the oldest out of the members, so she's the leader. Yeah, Eunbi is the leader of the group. So yeah, I am very interested to hear the rest of these songs.
Well, I watched the commercial of the album that I was watching. I was saying like, oh, this is also like, take my money.
I know there was so much going on in the concept trailer. First off, like the colors, they had the pastel pink and blue colors going on, which was a really nice contrast to see.
Yeah, and also like, man, it's like the commercial for like the previous new album. Art looks like a preview commercial, and the VCU file looks like a Joy commercial.
I mean, I guess I kind of get what you mean by that, but still, that's like pretty funny.
Oh, now the commercials for like albums of K-pop are like very epic.
I mean, that's true. A lot of K-pop groups have a lot of visually appealing, like, visuals for their music videos and concept trailers, especially. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Let me actually look that up when that's going to be released.
We interrupt this episode to bring some breaking news. I mean, not only in the Japanese idol world, but also in the K-pop world. In the case of IZONE. So after we recorded like the episode, and I was about to edit the episode, Michael gave me and Ruka some like news related to IZONE, and because of that, we had to delay the episode to, well, now. Then, like, the next day, we found out that IZONE's first album, Blooms, which was going to be released on November 12th, actually has been delayed due to some news and that somehow that the producer of Produce 101, which also the third season was called Produce 48, Jun Young An, actually confessed that somehow that the results of at least the two most recent seasons of the show, including Produce 48 and the most recent season Produce 101X, were somehow rigged in this case. I mean, so we have this story here from all K-pop, where about the little and because of this news, various events involving the album were somehow, well, in this case now delayed. But it's like it's been like news that somehow that the winners of the producers of the show were kind of deciding the results of the of those seasons with the actually even before the voting of those respective seasons began, though there was no the results of the first two seasons, which in the first season we had 101, and then second season we had 101. Those were not rigged. But yeah, with the and then this because like if the results does that mean that possibly that actually Sakura won the season? I mean, but I mean, although this might involve with the results of the well, at the end of the season, but also somehow they might have been rigged also during the earlier parts of the season. So it meant that maybe possibly the jury could have been put in the group, or like as in maybe Miyu Takeuchi could have been put in the group, or like as well as maybe Moe Gojo could have been put in the group. I mean the members we have in the group are all great, but but also then then also the possible chance that the like but things would have been different today. I mean, like then, like for instance, maybe AKB48 would have still doing very good right now, and probably they would I mean, like maybe although the Sakura and Nakatomi could still be in IZONE still, I mean maybe one of them could have been, well, at least could have still been in HKT or TMH, but also I mean because like if let's say Nagoya Yamada was put in the group, then also maybe then, but in this case, I'll probably say this, in this case NGT48 would have well, might have still be doing well. I mean, yeah, and then also but I mean that because that if the rules were different, then we wouldn't have like what's happening with, then somehow like maybe like Tomomuto maybe would have been like maybe like a meteorologist, or Saho Iwate wouldn't have been the captain of Team B. And then also we wouldn't have had let's say if say Samarase was put in the group, then maybe we wouldn't have Kuntep would have been what it is right now. And if they put Miru Shiroma in the group, then well, MMB wouldn't be what MMB is right now. But at least also as well too, Vivian is actually doing very well, right? Murakawa's doing well. I mean, like she has her YouTube channel, popular. But also, I mean, yeah, but like things would have been different, and then maybe like AKB48 would have been at least on par with the 46 groups, at least in this case. But during that time, we thought that like it was kind of unknown if the album will still be released. But then the following day, actually, then it was announced that the album will be delayed to a later date. And I'm gonna find this right now, which is also from All K-Pop as well. I'm gonna get to it a bit. So it's loading a bit. But yeah, I mean, like, I know also, like, when, Maria, who was on what we might know as That Crazy Girl, was on an episode of, 48 times, she was saying something about that the results of the season of, Produce 101, Produce 101X, and that the results are rigged because, there was, like, a specific person that could have been put in, well, in the group that was in that season, and then, and then there's a chance that, like, somehow he wasn't put, but I mean, but since that the results might have been rigged, he probably not, he could have been put in the group. And it's still loading, but... So the great news is that the group will still happen, but I mean, I'm not sure what's going to happen if the group will still... But after they release the album, Blooms, they will probably, like, that they might have to change the members based on, like, the actual results. I'm not sure do that, but I mean, like, you know, it's like, probably boy, this is a thing, so, but, let me get to, okay, so we have the, so, to there, then, so, like, to that, then, it was announced that, yeah, here's the story here. So then after that, like, the record label Off the Record, which is actually part of Universal Music, which also is the record label of including like HKT48 and also Perfume and Saki Yamamoto too now, but so here is the little like so they released a they actually released a press release from also with in collaboration with Mnet, which airs Produce 101 and Produce 48, which by the way is they're handled by CJ Entertainment. Here is their press release I'm showing now. It says like hello, this is Mnet. We would like to sincerely apologize for causing so much concern with our past programs. After analyzing the viewers' opinions accurately, we have decided to postpone the release of IZONE's first album, originally set for, though it's November 11th, but I mean, we must have November 12th, but also because of this, that the various events related to the album, which includes the, you could say the launch concert involving the album called IZONE's Bloom, will actually be also delayed as well, which airs on Mnet as well as and probably rebroadcast on its sister channels M2 and other channels. Once again, we apologize to viewers as well as the fans who waited so anxiously for their comeback. Finally, we ask that you refrain from creating any speculative polls regarding the ongoing situation so that no more innocent victims are affected. So, yeah, I mean, this is like, in the past few weeks, there was like a lot of stories involving like K-pop. I mean, like, yeah, I mean that it was like, possibly like a very sad day in the world of K-pop. Okay, now to the other major breaking news, but also the news but actually this is involving a few announced of members leaving the group, and this involves AKB48, but also interesting also this happens during all the Team B concerts. One of the members that announced is also in Team 8. So on the same day we finished recording the rest of the episode, like teammates now Oda, who is from Kyoto but also in Team B, announced during a Team B concert that she will be leaving the group. And actually, it was like after the past we had various members leaving the group, it's still keeping on happening. And like, I wrote this little. I'm just gonna load in a few seconds. Okay. Yeah, here's the tweet. So she then put a tweet on Twitter about that and announced that she will be leaving the group. I mean, she's a great member. I mean, like, I talked to her at least once on Showroom. I kind of said like good morning to her, and she saw the comment, read it, but also might have saw some other comments when I was like watching various other members on other showrooms. But also she had a good career. I mean, like when she was in the group, I mean, she had a photo book. She probably did very well. I know she all good too. Also, let's just say she's also from the hometown of Team AZ Yokoyama. Yep, and she announced that she'll be leaving the group on. Well, let me just this for a bit. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so she says that she will be leaving the group on December 20th, with her last handshake event happening November 23rd. So I mean, yeah, but. And then the day after that, another, also during a Team B concert, but Team B's Yi Hiwatashi, young Hiwatan, then announced that she is that she'll be leaving the group, and yeah, this is a surprising. I mean, like after she did a break for like a while to focus on school, and then she came back like she's doing very well. But then, yeah, it's like that she announced that she's leaving the group. And yeah, it's like a thing, but also a thing that also is that when she's gonna be leaving the group is like very like it's like sudden. I mean, but like Yahagi Moeka, I mean, like she's a really fun member. I mean, you know, maybe some people may not her, but I mean, like, I mean, she's also like great. Also with Eri Chiba and also Ayuyambi as well too. Just putting a few pictures now of like after the concert, and then like her with Ayu and Saturn Kubo, Yambi and Saturn Kubo, and even Machirin too. And yeah, so and then also too that her why her leaving the group is like sudden is because she'll be leaving the group actually at the end of the month on November 28th, while her last handshake event will be on November 23rd. But then when she announced that she was leaving the group, also as well, like various like members are like in the group actually made like various tweets about this as and beginning first with we'll be with Seina Fuoka, so you and her thoughts on it. They are on the one of the original tracks on the Rehearsals Sustainable. And then we're filming the last, I mean, like the rest of the episodes of AK Bingo. I'm just gonna go. It's 2, but and then we also had some we'll include a we got. Then there, okay, yeah. Then it like kind of exploded on Twitter. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, as well as response also from Mion Mukaichi as well too, and there's Megu's Megu's response on the Yahagi Moeka. That she's leaving the group. Just want to get to that. Yep. And then to this clip. Oh yeah, and then Team B captured and stuff with Wachi's response. It's like, let me get to that. Yeah, and like. But like the expression on like her face in this picture, it's like me right now. It's like, well, this is. I mean, so man, this should be probably worried about this. I mean, yeah, and it's like here's the picture, like closer look. Yeah, and then God, oops. There's Aries' response on the we're leaving group 2. Yep, looks very young, but I mean, like he would. I mean, she kind of looks like Minami Nagishi kind of in a way too. I mean, yeah, like when she was young, but I mean, it's like, well, good. Then okay, it goes through. And more of that. Other than during their the handshake event they did earlier in the week before she announced she will leave the group, and then Shizuka Oya's response on the announcement. Yep, and then find it there, and then here's Ganese Yoshikawa's response to the announcement. To that one. Yep. And then maybe this or here. Oh, and there's Shiori's response on the. Switch it to that. There we go. And see. Okay, there's IU's response on the announcement. Trying to see it clear. To the and then oh. More, I think of. Well, this might be around this before she announced it. Well, these this one was actually before Yui announced that she was leaving the group. This was from Handshake event. Yeah. They're very close too. And I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, there's Kotone's response to the announcement. Oh no. Oh, no, that's not that. No. Oh yeah, here's the actual response. Here's Satone Kotone's response to the announcement. There you go. There. Yep. And finally, Machirin's response on the announcement. Yeah, she was probably in the audience during that concert, or maybe watched backstage. But yeah, it's like with that. But with these recent like announcements of members in AKB, I mean we should. So I mean like that. We're gonna be worried about this because there's a chance that if the group keeps on going like this, suppose they might end up possibly as in how Matsui is right now, which I mean they will still make music. But the rule is that they probably may not be seen a lot. I mean, at least for right now, they probably should be like on par with the 46 groups. So that because the difference between both, between kind of like the AKB48 and the 46 groups is that, with the exception of Osaka 46, most of the members are like are not on social media, maybe not be very approachable. But I mean, with AKB, like they're very approachable. Like you can engage with them on Showroom and also talk to them on like on social media, on at least Twitter at least. But well, good. But I mean, there's also a little tweet here. I'm gonna go to it now quickly. It's kind of a little sort of like like the environment of like the Showroom right now. I'm just gonna find the tweet. Yeah, so I mean, like, because like this might also be with the thing of members leaving the group. This might be like thing called with the AK bingo curse, because after the show ends and members are starting to leave the show because it's like they're probably not going to be seen on all the shows. I mean, at least for the shows that are on, let's say, the main channels in Japan, many of their are probably air on, let's say, on satellite and cable services, as in BS and CS services. So it's like, I mean, like, now with the 46, who was mainly being seen on like a lot of shows, and I kind of made this little like right here where like kind of about the sounds right now. It's like, so this is like probably AKB48 fans right now. It's like probably like the group is probably not gonna be as big as what they were when they during their peak. And this is probably Nogizaka 46 fans right now. Like there. And then it's probably Keyakizaka 46 fans right now. And this is also probably Hinatazaka 46 fans right now. And even Yoshimoto Osaka's 46 fans as well, though we were trying to find like a GIF involving Yoshimoto Osaka, but there wasn't enough, so we had to use like a GIF of let's say Keyakizaka and Kaze. So I mean, there. I mean, like, hopefully, I mean, like, if things happen, I mean, maybe the group will probably be still doing very well, actually. Oh, and finally, a quick also a few notes before we. So, but first, also a quick update on the results of the Showroom competition that like AKB48 is doing right now at the today. But I mean, like, here are the current results of the that they're like. Now, at the time that this episode has been released, I'm just gonna get to the thing quickly. Okay, so here we go, and like, as of right now, but still in like first place right now, we have of course Emery Yamashita still in first. Well, but I think right now she's probably in the lead between like her and Rino Kabu's in second right now by I think like at least now 2 million points now. And then in third we have MBB's 48 Yuka Kato, which actually is doing a showroom right now, as well as, and in fourth place STU48's Ruka Katano is also in fourth, is doing a showroom too, and like, yeah, she's like starting to catch up. I mean, maybe she could probably surprisingly win the entire thing. And probably Ruka would probably be very happy about that. At number 5, teammates Maria Shimizu. At number 6, also her teammate Akari Sato. At number 7, also her teammate Nanase Yoshikawa. And then number 8, we have Ayaka Daritomo, who's also from teammate. Still in ninth place, 4 is Miu Omori, and actually dropped to 10th place, ST48's Kahomori. Well, I mean, the next, I mean, and probably probably get more interesting in the next few hours, because, you know, I suppose maybe a lot of hardcore fans of some of the members might be giving lots of gifts, maybe towers, and probably they will probably catch and maybe possibly win the actual the competition. And also another quick note, but also on the day we recorded the rest of the episode, it was also quick so birthday. Also Yoshimozaka 46 now Fuji was actually like had her birthday actually, and now she's 18 years old. I remember too, and correctly, I'm just gonna find a little tweet about that. Yep, that's it is now Fuji. Yep, there's like a picture of her Xiao. Just gonna show this quickly, and then there's it. Like a sweater, which here, a little wink, and here there's like her with Anon, also in red too. Oh, yeah, it's a response to that. I mean, I'll get to that quickly. Oh yeah, the first picture is like her at a handshake event. Yep. Wearing a school uniform, and then like when they were filming the video of the red track on their soon their previous hit single, Tonight Is Yeah. And then also Shun Miyamoto, who was also in red too, and also made the famous hey hey doctor, so did this tweet too. Whoops, sorry. Get to that. Okay, and also finally also too, as you probably noticed with the episode, I was like wearing a poppy, which why is that? Because on Sunday will be Remembrance Day. I mean Monday will be Remembrance Day, or in case if you live in the United States, it'll be Veterans Day. I mean, on that day we will remember all the people that actually risked their lives to form the world that we live in right now, lest we forget. I mean, me and Ruka and Mel will talk about more of these your breaking news on the next episode of Not Alive. Now we go back to our regular episode already in progress.
So yeah, I saw this today. So the idol group Girls Girls released their new mini album, which actually released earlier last week. Koi Suru Kamo is actually now available on Apple Music and iTunes. So yeah, again, this is a group that I really like listening to, and their song Koi Suru Kamo, which as of right now, it is currently the theme song that is being used for Phantom Mirage, the TV show that some of the girls in the group are doing. And the song is really catchy. It really is. Like, I know that if you want to look it up later, there is a preview version of the official music video for it, so definitely go and take a listen to it because it is such a good song. Yeah, I follow the show, Phantom Mirage, because it's part of the Girls Heroine franchise. So yeah, I really like it. All right, next up we have some idol community news. So the Slope podcast or the Slope Club released a video that is on the story of the idol group Wasuta, which is basically explaining their history. Now, I haven't seen it because I don't really follow the group Wasuta, but have you seen it, Jerrison?
Like the Slope? Well, actually, there's another episode of the there's like a story of where this is what they talked about the group like Wasta, which is short for the world standard, and they're a group that's actually part of Idol Street, which is ruled by Avix. Yeah, so they go through like the history of the entire group, and also kind of talk about that, like that they're also trying to be like to international fans as well too. But also interesting about they also thought that actually one of the people that they actually collaborate with is actually the same people that might collaborate with HKT48.
Wait, really?
It's like they kind of like maybe with let's say production design of the group kind of makes them similar to HKT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a great video. And also quick congratulations to the guys to Boy, Josh, and Jimmy from the Slow Podcast, which actually this week released their 100th episode. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of like, learn a lot about the 46th show and also had some great conversations, like, in terms of, like, the pre-show and post-show.
I do from time to time. I don't really watch them as often as, say, like 48 Talk, but I do listen to their videos from time to time in order to learn a bit more about what's going on in the Sakamichi groups. I do kind of want to, you know, if I can find time to them, try to listen to them more. But yeah, I think that is awesome for them.
Well, I mean, but like, would you like to say anything say a message to that? Okay.
Me personally, just, well, I guess congrats you guys on getting 100 podcasts in. Like, I'd say you're doing a lot of good for people who are wanting to get more into the Sakamichi groups, because I do believe that their podcasts are available on, like, iTunes. I've seen them come up before. So yeah, like, being able to use, like, all this different kind of social media, like Twitch and YouTube, and their podcasts going up on iTunes and stuff like that, it's definitely helping the Sakamichi group's audience grow and expand. So I'd say definitely good job to that. So keep up the good work.
Congratulations on of the slow podcast, and hey, maybe the next one, maybe you can be on our show too. Maybe we'll go on your show too.
Oh no, we're not worthy. Their production is way better than ours.
Oh, we could. I mean, well, good. I mean, maybe we can like guys from the 48 Talk on the show.
They would be inviting us. It's like them to come onto our show. It's like no. It's like they're steps above us in terms of their production.
Well, but I mean, it's called like the thing, like the crossover, where like there's like members can do like crossover channel. Let's say, for example, with Anna Masaji and like, we did a like crossover with Mako Kojima on her YouTube channel.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's different because like they're friends. So now, earlier last week was Halloween. So we did get to see several of the members celebrating Halloween through their social media. Of course, the last time we recorded, I already talked about when Jurina came to the SKE Theater in like a surprise appearance. So yeah, again, I just thought it was so cool, the fact that she was basically inheriting Ryoha's outfit. Like, I did recently see the clip of like when that actually happened. She said, "I'm gonna do my best for Ryoha as well."
I tried to find the post. Like, did you say about the Halloween post with Jurina?
No, nothing else about that. Now, there are a bunch of other social media pics from a bunch of members. Now, again, I don't follow all of the groups, so I don't know what some of them may have done for the Halloween season. I've only seen a couple of them. I did see a couple of pictures and videos of like the AKB members when they were performing their Halloween stage. Some of the members had like some Halloween-looky makeup on them, which looked really nice.
The Halloween, so that's actually interesting. It's actually it's from Sakui Wataten. Her is a police officer. Sakui Wataten. And there's her like little handcuffs. Her with Sari Kitsuzawa. Them over with her. So we have but we also have a little like Halloween post also gram Yuki Kashiwagi.
I believe this might have been because I know that she had her solo concert. I believe one of the concerts she had was on Halloween, so that might have been taken after that. No, it was me who shared it. The post of Yukirin, it was actually me who shared the picture with Yukirin. Yeah, I know there was a blog he wanted to discuss involving the Keyakizaka members, but yeah, since his mic is off right now, but he, yeah, he already left the explanation for it. So, Saito Fuyuka's blog post, which is interesting because as you get nearer to the end of the post, it has some outfits that were censored, which I doubt is for the 9th single because not all of them are in censored. Maybe it's like, wait, no. No, it could have been like, now there could have been another reason for that we may not be sure about. Not all of them are in Senbatsu, okay. I guess that would kind of make sense if, like, since they are kind of like hiding their outfits. Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's interesting. Hmm. Oh, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we actually want to give a shout out to Steve and get an update on what he has been doing. So recently, he's been coming a lot closer, not only to his new Oshiman Anna, but also the producer of the group that he is following, that Anna is in. Like, apparently the two of them have kind of become like really close friends. They've been really friendly together. Like, even the other members are like, "Oh, you two are getting so close. It's really cute." Mm-hmm. And so there was also, oh, sorry, go on.
Well, I know that Steve actually like went to a concert involving like that's in his university.
Yeah, it was the college school festival. It's not an idol group; it's the Idol Research Club. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was last Sunday was the last day of the festival, and the Idol Circle that he joined was performing. It was going to be, it was the third years and then the second managers grad stage, or the two managers. It was like their graduation stage. He said he was the only guy in the circle. Mm-hmm. He also said that maybe he's going to try and dance in February because that's something the group does. They like kind of practice and do a dance performance. So two of the third year members are going to ask, he's going to ask if they can teach him over winter break if they're not busy. So yeah, he's definitely going to be very busy over there. So he doesn't know when he's going to be able to make a new video for the channel. But it's like, it is awesome that he has been doing a lot at his university. He definitely seems like he's having a lot of fun, not just at his college, but also at the Idol Lives.
Yeah, like he's starting to be very famous around Nagoya.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, again, because he is getting closer with Anna as her fan. Like this is in his words. He feels like he's falling for her. Mm-hmm. He also said that he went to a fortune teller. So yeah, he went to a fortune teller. He couldn't really understand most of what he was saying because it was still in Japanese, so he's still learning. But he did understand that he will find somebody around 25 as a result of his hobby. You may not he said he may not think about it at first, but he will come to realize it. So it's like, it definitely seems like he is going to potentially meet someone, like that special person, you know?
Uh-huh.
Where he is, you know, into idols and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Got it.
But yeah, again, I'm just glad to be hearing that he is having such a good time over in Japan.
Very fun time, yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to give an update on what he has been doing.
Okay.
And I mean, hey, who knows? Like, maybe that person who ends up being someone special to him is Anna, his Oshi.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know, a love story between an idol and their fan that's like, I mean, I don't know. It's like...
Oh, oh yeah. Well,
I
Steve,
don't know.
you're watching, hope you're having a great time exploring the idol world while you're doing your exchange program.
Yeah. I might be overthinking it too much. It might just be like another fan that he becomes close with. I don't know.
Well, that shows he's a Woda. Okay. So we should get to our next topic.
So next we have a big event to talk about is the AKB48 group second singing competition.
Yes.
That was earlier on Halloween last week.
On Halloween. Yeah.
Now, I know that we kind of, Jerrison, you accidentally spoiled the results of who won first place in the last time we recorded.
Well, kind of, because I know it's kind of connected in a way, but I mean, I said, although we'll talk later. Oh, okay.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, okay, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hey,
so, yeah, the singing competition, I actually really enjoyed it.
It was fun, actually. I watched the entire thing.
Now, I wasn't able to watch the entire thing. I kind of came in when they were finishing up on the second round.
Finals,
I only came in around the finals, but then again, I missed a couple members.
I watched the entire thing, so I might say some from the first half very quickly.
Plus, like, even then when I got there, because it was still, like, early in the morning for me, I kind of, like, fell asleep at parts of it.
Oh, good. But so, well, like one performance that was actually interesting, it was actually, like, when STU48's Yi Kojima performed, and she was performing this, you can say, this 1970s style song, and I was, like, watching, and I was, like, wowed by it.
I know, Gina, I know who you're talking about. Gina is really good.
Yeah. And, like, she was, like, really, they could have made that the theme song of the play that they're about to do. Kind of fits in.
I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like a kind of like James Bond kind of theme song.
But Jingi Naki Tatakai, because it is based on a movie, it already does kind of have its own theme song.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's the famous instrumental that always plays with the horn, like... I'm sorry, that was so bad. Yeah. I'm sorry, that was so bad.
Oh. And then there was also this performance, and then Akane did perform, and when she performed, actually, it was great performance. So Akari Suda, who was actually one of the judges in the competition, actually was crying when she performed. Yeah.
I thought that was so sweet, though.
Yeah. It's like, she was wowed by it. It happens throughout the time, too, throughout the rest of the finals, too. I mean, a similar thing also when Amaru, who actually from MMB, I mean, her audition was actually, her performance was actually, yeah, she sounded really good. I mean, she could be, like, possibly the face of MMB probably in the future. She's a draftee, by the way, just to know. And then when Arisa, when Aishi performed, her performance, she sounded great. She kind of sounds like, you could say, like, sounds like Aiko, or like Yuki, who was like one of the members in a band called Judy and Mary back then. She kind of sounds like that.
Now, the member I do vividly remember is, it was Miyuna, I believe was her name.
Oh, Miyuna, yeah, her performance was like very fun.
So, yeah, it's kind of interesting because, like, she was in between two different members. I forget exactly who. I think one of them was Yukino, Shirai Yukino from SK, And then another one was, I want to say it was Team 8's Yokoyama Yui, but like she was in between the two of them, and like Yui or Yoko-chan and Yukino were kind of like fairly like slower ballad-like songs, and then you have Miuna come on, and hers is like a cutesy idol song, and I'm just like,
Wait.
I'm kind of blown away because she's on stage singing me, Saki, and I'm like, where did this come from?
Wait, is she singing a song from Love Live? Wait,
I don't know. I don't know what that song was.
It's like those.
It's like that's like the last thing you would expect to hear in like this kind of serious, you know, it's an actual singing competition. It's like it's all right for her to sing like more cutesy songs, I guess, that express more of her idol voice, but like this is like something that was like I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, I mean, like it sounds like that type of song that probably you would get like very excited about.
Well, I mean, yeah, it definitely sounds like it's one of those that like you would definitely hear at an idol live that are definitely like the very hyper electro pop songs, but it's like, again, it's just that weird dissonance that like she's doing this cutesy song, and again, they're like most of it she's not even really singing, so it's like it's kind of hard to judge based off that.
But another performance was and also you got Moeka Yahagi's performance, which, man, like she sounds good. Great.
Mm-hmm.
She
really does.
And it made Mion cry too. Yeah. Let's see what other performance was there.
Let's see. There was also the NGT48 member.
Yeah.
What was her name? Hino?
I think it's Hino, and she sang actually the Japanese of a song in Les Miserables. She sang "On My Own."
Yeah, that was really good.
She sounded great. I mean, yeah.
And she was like the only NGT participant in the competition, so that was really impressive.
Say, maybe she'll be part of their comeback. She'll be the center on a single posse. Well, if they will have a single, yeah.
So I guess with that being said, we can go ahead and talk about
Akiyushi. Her performance was good too, which we'll talk in the second part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually we have the results for it. The results were announced for this. So in first place, we already kind of mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but Yahagi Moeka won first place in the competition.
Wow, I was like...
Now this really surprised me.
I was surprised too.
Like, I was incredibly happy for her. Like, especially because we know that she is graduating soon. It does make it kind of a little bit uplifting because of that.
I mean, but this is interesting because she wins she gets a solo trial written by Yasuo Akamoto, but also gets a spot in their next single and also a solo concert too. Like last year. So that means she could be lead member again on their next single, possibly?
Maybe.
I mean,
I think I could definitely see them doing something like that as like a send-off for her.
But I mean, like, if she's doing very well, why is she leaving the group? I mean, she's doing very well, actually.
Well, again, it's clear that we don't really know all of the details on why she is graduating. There is still a lot that we don't know about it.
Yeah, we're not sure that's why she's leaving. I'm not sure why. We'll have to wait and find out about that.
But the fact that before she leaves the group, she has this victory of winning the singing competition under her belt, I think that does make a lot of her fans very happy.
Yeah, I mean, I like more.
And I could say, like, definitely something like this, getting her own solo song, getting to be in the single again, whether she is, like, the center again, like, in Sustainable, or is still, like, in the front lines or not. And getting a solo concert, it's going to definitely be a good send-off for her before she leaves the group.
Yeah. But isn't her sister actually still in SKE?
Yahagi Yukina? No, she graduated already.
Oh, okay.
She graduated a while back.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I think before Moeka even joined the group? After she joined the group?
I think it was just after she joined the group.
Weren't they both in the draft?
No.
No?
No?
No? Okay.
Kina, I think, was 8th gen, wasn't she?
Picture? Oh, okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, moving on to the rest of the results in the top 8. So in second place was Yamasaki Amiru, who is
Amiru,
NMB
yeah.
Kenkyusei.
Drafty.
Third place was Mimura Hino, the
Hino.
NGT48 Kenkyusei. And fourth place was Takeyanagi Akane.
Yes.
Yeah, more than Nana Okada.
Yeah. Fifth place, Okada Nana. I was actually rooting for Na-chan to win the
honestly
competition, but I was like,
I was hoping Minami Minagishi was going to win, but she wasn't in the final. I mean, like, but her performance was great. I forgot about that.
like, I mean, I love Na-chan. Like, I'm still definitely happy for Moeka, but I was still pretty surprised that Na-chan dropped to, like, 5th place.
Yeah.
6 was Toyonaga Aki from HKT48.
Yeah.
7th place was Akiyoshi Yuka from HKT48.
Oh yeah, in the performance she did in the final, she sang Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You."
Oh,
and in
I must have
English.
been asleep during that, or I missed it.
She sang it in English, and it's like as good as like.
Oh man, I bet that was amazing.
I was actually surprised by that.
Okay, Jerrison.
Sorry.
Okay, Jerrison.
Yeah.
And then 8th place was Mineyoshi Arisa from STU48.
Yeah, and we said earlier in the previous recording that somehow in the end she was like not on the stage. I mean, she was still there, but she was not on the stage.
Maybe like there was something going on, like she had to like get something fixed. Like I don't know.
But she was there. Yeah, she was good. Yeah.
So, yeah, after that, also with the singing competition, there will be a documentary airing on November 28th on TBS channel.
Yeah, so we're going to see the entire story of what happened in the competition. And also,
so yeah, definitely look forward to that.
And I think after that, they will also do a concert where I think that at least the top 8, the people in the finals, the top 8 members, will do a concert.
I think the last time they did it, it was a finalist concert with all of the finalists.
Yeah, they'll do that too. I think too as well too. Yeah.
So yeah. Next up, another concert event we can talk about is Kashiwagi Yuki's solo concert, which was live streamed, which is her Yukinin World concert in Tokyo.
Yeah, I like to go to Yukin World. You know, there's also Noki Land. Sorry, I like to go to Yukin World. Yukin World's... sorry.
Okay, but yeah, I actually did watch this because it was streamed on Facebook, and so I could watch it later. So yeah, this was a really good concert.
Yeah, and great news, she's still in the group.
Oh, but regarding Yukirin, she might be announcing something big on Best Hits Kaiyosai next week.
Oh God, on live TV!
Right.
Oh God. Then that's gonna make Twitter explode.
It's the FNS Best Hits Kaiyosai, right?
Yep.
Oh,
and that's going to be the 13th?
Yeah, next week today, 13th.
Which one? Best Hits or FNS?
Best Hits.
Best Hits, okay.
Like, FNS is, like, that's part of the title.
Yeah.
No, wait, FNS is on Fuji. Best Hits is on YTV, which is NTV's in Kansai region.
Okay.
They're different specials.
Are you sure? Okay. I was thinking they were the same thing.
No, they're two different things.
Yeah, two different.
Okay.
But it's Best Hits. Okay, Best Hits.
But yeah, the group, I know it said that they were going to be performing Jun and Sakura.
Yep.
10 Year Sakura. Yeah, because 10 years ago since that song was released, actually.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm imagining there are probably some people who are anxious about what it's going to be.
I don't think it's gonna be a graduation announcement.
You don't think?
Well, hopefully no. We don't.
Probably not. Or like a solo debut. I don't know. No.
She already had a solo debut.
Oh, she has a few albums. Solo albums.
Singles, not albums.
I'm tired.
She didn't make albums? Oh, I thought she made an album already. Okay.
10:45.
No. Singles, not albums.
I think she made a mini album once.
No.
So, oh, okay.
No.
So what are we talking about right now?
I mean,
The concert.
yeah,
okay.
Yuki.
Oh, I've not seen it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So we've both seen it, Jerrison?
Yeah. So I'll begin this first. So before the concert began, interesting because at the beginning, before the concert began, they were playing music box versions of famous AKB songs, like before the concert began, which then leads.
Okay, I wasn't really paying attention to that because I was skipping to when the actual concert began.
Yeah, it's like, during concerts they might kind of like put background music in there to kind of set the mood of the concert, kind of like something like that.
Okay. Okay, but moving on to the actual concert event.
Go ahead, Ruka.
So there were a lot of really good performances in here.
And the opening is epic.
Definitely helps because the opening is really good. So because there is a live band too, I think that really enhances the quality of some of the songs. Especially for a lot of them, like not only like some of the classic era songs, but a lot of some of the more modern stuff that AKB has done recently. Like the live band, I feel like it really enhances the quality of some of the songs that were performed. Now there was kind of the cool, I don't want to say exactly a rock medley, but there was like the cool song medley that they did after the opening section of the concert.
Wait,
which was like
that one you did teacher?
Yeah, teacher, Kusai Mono Darake, and Boku Tachi wa Tatakawanai, I believe.
Yeah,
that was so cool.
It was like watching a Celine Dion concert, which is a great song.
That's kind of difficult to compare because like this is Celine Dion we're talking about.
Like production value wise, actually.
Like, I mean that's true, but I mean like Yukinin's concerts have always been on a pretty big scale. Yeah,
it's like you got the excitement of a Celine Dion concert in a more smaller stage.
Okay, again, it's weird to make that comparison just because again, two completely different artists. But I mean, okay, I'll take your word for it. And then there was the solo single medley.
Oh yeah.
Which was 3 of her songs. There was Shortcake, Birthday Wedding, and I forget what the name is of her 3rd solo single she released, but it was the theme song of a drama that she was leading in.
Yeah, the show, the Mahjong show she was in last year. The Mahjong show. Yeah.
I why can't I think of the name of that song?
I mean, I probably could have.
I don't know. To be fair, it has been a while since I've heard it though, but it is a really good song. It's really, really cute.
But did you watch the show that had the song?
I watched episode 1. I didn't really watch anything beyond that.
Oh, it's a. Oh, well, what do you think of the first episode?
It was all right.
All right. Oh, okay.
But yeah, one of the parts that I kind of laughed at really hard was during one of the MC portions after the solo medley. Yukinin took notice of one of the fans that was in the front row and saw them wearing a towel that was wrapped around their head. She was trying to think of the name for what that was. And after she had thought about that, and then she took a closer look, wait, that's Yui!
Wait, the towel on the Yui. Oh.
Yeah, it's like a Yui Oshi towel. I assume that's what it is. It's like or a headband, really. Not really a towel, but like a headband.
It's like wrong headband. Sorry. This is a
No, but she actually said there are a lot of fans who are like that, who like they wear like Team 8 merchandise on them, or some of them wear Mayuyu t-shirts.
Well, that makes sense because
she's like, why are you still Oshiing Mayuyu even after she's left the group?
That makes sense. I mean, because she's her best friend, of course. But Team 8
true, but it's like still kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like
coincidence, I suppose.
Please come back, Mayu. Sorry, to the group.
No.
No, she's doing well outside the group.
Oh yeah, no, because
let me not touch that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Also, one of my personal favorite performances, this was a song that I haven't listened to in a long time, but like the instant she started singing this song, I just had these memories flooding back into me. Because this was actually around the time when I was first getting into AKB, and I was looking up to see if like some of their music was on iTunes, and one of their albums, compilation albums, Kamikyoku Tachi. I don't know if either of you guys remember that, Kamikyoku Tachi. It was
early album, I think.
I think.
Team Biyoshi in it?
Early
Huh?
album?
Was it an album?
Yeah, it was like a best of album.
Was that?
Yeah, from zero to one, the best of album. Yeah, I have a copy of that album actually.
You have Kamikoku Tachi?
Yeah.
I don't know if Team B Oshi was on it, but like there was like Sakura no Shiori was on it, Magiska Rock and Roll was on it, Iwake Maybe, Ogoe Diamond. It was like around that time.
Oh no, that was the album before the best of album. That was another album. Yeah, that's like early album. Had songs like yeah. I don't have that.
So yeah, this was a song that was actually featured on that album, and the minute she started singing, like I couldn't recognize it right away, but as soon as she started singing it, I was like, oh my goodness, I remember loving this song, and that is the song Kimi to Nishi to Taiyo to, which means the sun, the rainbow, and you. And this was actually an original song for the album Kamikoku Tachi, and the minute she started singing, like, I remember this. I remember this song, and I remember loving it when I was listening to that album.
I mean, also throughout the cons when I hear Yukurin sing, I mean, man, yeah, she sounds really great. Still sounds great today.
Also, like, she did a performance of Sustainable, which, again, because of the live band, it sounded amazing.
Oh, yeah. That song also sounds great on great speakers, too, actually. I was listening to it. Yeah.
So, yeah, all in all, Yukinin World in Tokyo, very good concert. She was actually, during one of the MCs, she was talking about, like, trying to think of title ideas for, like, what she could go on from, like, because, you know, the titles for her concerts are always, like, around her catchphrase. Like, Netemo sametemo yukiri waru do muchu ni sasechau zo. And she's come up with a bunch of different titles for that. So, like, she was, like, trying to think of what she could come up with after that. So, like, some of the suggestions were really funny.
What were some of her other concerts called?
Well, I mean, I forget, but they were always kind of related to her catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can't remember all of them to be exact, but I know they were just kind of like variations of that. I know that one of the suggestions was because, like, she had done an Asian tour.
Oh yeah,
like,
she went to Shanghai.
One of the suggestions that one of the fans in the audience brought up was like, you know, the entire world, which is like world tour level. It's like, oh, okay.
World tour.
That would be cool. That would be cool, but still, it's like that was kind of a funny suggestion.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, again, I'd say anyone who's curious, definitely try to check out that concert.
It's still available on where you find your videos.
All right. Last up, we're going to talk about some TV shows.
I'm happy about the first one on this list.
Yeah. So first up, from Keakite Kakenai. This actually wasn't this week, but last week.
It wasn't the Sunday that just went past, but the Sunday before.
Yeah, it was the Halloween episode. So it was the Halloween Moso drama. So we had the members doing different cosplays and also acting out various scenarios.
All I have to say is, Sugai never fails to. She never fails to surprise me.
Yeah, Sugai Yuka.
Never fails to surprise me.
Yeah, the minute she walks in and she's wearing this Victorian era poofy dress and a like white, you know, powdered blonde wig, coming in looking like Mary Antoinette, and I'm like, what is about to happen?
Victorian era.
How do I actually look? All right.
Yeah, I mean, Haga looked good. It's just Yuka coming out looking like a Victorian queen is like, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sorry, but Yamasaki Tenkun. Can we just
Yes.
talk about him for a second?
Yamasaki Ten, yeah, surprise hit, not only amongst the members, but also among us who watched it. Was not expecting that, but looked really good.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
And plus he was dressed up in like this sort of like, not exactly a vampire, but sort of a prince-like.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was kind of a vampire because, you know, it was, the setting was like a school festival and they were doing a haunted house, so he was like a vampire or Dracula.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like, she, Tenchan, I'll just say Tenchan, looked really cool. Like, I was very surprised by that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Another one I really liked was, Nijika?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, she did dancer before.
Yep.
That's why I wasn't surprised that she could dancer.
Mhm.
I was kind of hoping Dan did dancer.
Yeah, I think we were both thinking that it was going to be Akane who was going to do it just based on, like, the sound of the voice, but it was Nijika.
From the preview, it really did sound like it was Akanen's voice.
Uh-huh.
Guess Girl from Miyagi actually sound pretty similar.
We might have mixed up the voices. Probably.
Maybe. And then there was the Moso situation from Matsui Jurina, which was sort of a love triangle situation.
Someone I did not expect to do dancer did dancer.
Yeah, so again, another unexpected surprise. Kobayashi Yui did Danso as a male waiter.
Oh.
I thought she wasn't gonna do it because she already thought of a morsel, which was the one with Nijika.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when she came in, I was like,
She looked really cool, like, in that outfit and with the short hair. It looked really good on her.
and this is why I write Yui Pon as a guy sometimes in fanfics. Because I can imagine shit like this.
What? Imagine Asuka Saito with looking like a boy.
Didn't she do that once?
Yeah, in the video, one of the additional tracks on Sing Out, with the one with Mai Shiraishi, where she.
Oh yeah, she did. She did do that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, now I remember.
She looked like a boy. Did that too, yeah. Asuka with short hair. Yeah. Looks good.
All right. So after that, there were also the two episodes, the premiere episodes actually for the newest season of Nemos Televi. So we had 4 of the members going as preschool teachers, you know, interacting with the kids and all that, trying to, you know, get them to, you know, get close to them, be friendly with them. These 2 episodes, because I watched them like back to back at the same time.
Awesome.
This was really nice. I haven't watched Nemos Televi in a long time, so it's like getting back into this and seeing, because they were all sort of newer generation members. Let's see. There was Takuchi Manaka, Suzuki Kurumi, Omori Maho, and I'm forgetting the last one.
Moki Yahagi?
No, not Moeka.
Oh, no. Sorry.
No, I want to say she was a drafting member. She was kind of more of a like quiet, shy type member. Huh. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not familiar with all of the members. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting this one girl's name. But yeah, like, again, just seeing all of them reacting or interacting differently with all of the kids was just so cute to watch. Like, again, because another thing about this was, like, it was sort of being, like, you know, seeing who was going to be the most popular with the kids, with the students. So it was, like, they were all playing with them to, like, kind of, you know, get the kids' votes and, like, get them to like them, you know?
Like, which member does kids like? That would be good for a survey.
And that's one of the things about kids, too, is, like, because they are so honest, they can be like pretty blunt about like, you know, if they like this member but then they don't really like this member, they'll like pay attention to one member more than the other. Like there was one girl who was really cute. She like firmly had her sights on Suzuki Kurumi. Like she loved her. Like there was at one point Kurumi was gonna go to like the other side of the room to play with the kids, and she was like, "Okay, be back in 5 seconds." So she like gets up and she like has to walk over to this kid, and then the kid runs back and is like, "Okay, come back." It's like little moments like that were really really cute. Plus, there was also one portion where they were doing finger and hand painting outside.
Finger hand painting outside.
And so the girls ended up getting super messy because the teachers were like, go to the teacher, the guest teacher that you like the most, and put your paint on them. And so like some of the members ended up getting really messy.
They put the paintings on them.
So yeah, those 2 episodes were very adorable.
Oh yeah, so we're probably gonna do more. But also the same day that the new episode, like season of AKB48 Namaso, also STU48 Namaso also began their new season as well the same day too.
Imosu, I believe is what
it's
called.
I think in that
I haven't seen that. I haven't watched too much of that.
I think in that episode they went to a mountain actually, did snowboarding.
Oh, okay.
The season premiere, I think. Yeah.
All right, then cool. Let's see. Is there anything else that you guys want to discuss?
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I kind of wanted to, since we did mention AKB performing Ten and Jin and Sakura at Best Hits. Some of the other groups that we've mentioned have had performances announced.
What are they performing also on to? Okay.
And I just found out something pretty interesting as well, but I will get to that in a second. I know Nogizaka are performing Sing Out, I think it was.
Sing Out, okay. Hinazaka 46, yes, they're performing.
NMB, I think, is their most recent song with Ota Yuria Center.
Oh yeah. No, not that song. Wrong song. The other song. Sorry. Wrong song. Sorry, wrong song.
Wrong single.
I thought they were talking about their previous single, no, their current one, which is now released now, actually, by the way.
And then Keiki hasn't been announced. Like this song hasn't been announced yet, so I'm feeling it might be a surprise performance of my single.
It's gonna be the next.
I could see that happening.
And then after that, they'll probably release the video. Possibly after that.
Probably not. I just saw from like different news outlet Twitters that Hinatazaka might be doing a collaboration performance with Keiakizaka.
Well, I mean, they were Hiragana back then.
Reunion collab!
So it's cool.
That's gonna be cool.
But I don't know. I did retweet it on Twitter.
Oh sure.
Yeah, I'm hyped to see what Keiki has in store for next week. If it's 8 single.
Okay, yeah.
And, not 8 single, 9 single.
9 single.
9 single, not 8 single. But I hope if they don't release, if they don't release 8, 9 single, they perform Kuroitsuji because.
Black Sheep. Oh, that's gonna make us.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to discuss?
Oh yeah, quickly.
Not more.
One thing with Nogizaka. Well, their documentary that they released earlier this year will be available on DVD.
Oh yeah.
Blu-ray December 25th. Yeah, and it's like interesting. Christmas Day. Yeah, all for the low cost of $130 Canadian.
What? Wow.
It's a 4-disc box set and also containing a plethora of like special features and
that is true.
It's kind of like a limited edition version of what I'm talking about, actually. It's also available in a 2-disc version, but, well, with this, it like, so the contents of it is that it includes the documentary on the first disc, and I think, but there's also 3 other discs, which they're still yet to be announced, but they, possible chance on the rest of the disc, they might release maybe additional footage that was not seen in the documentary, as well as possibly Nanase Nishino's graduation concert, possibly, since it's the center of the documentary. Yeah, but there's also, I mean, and its casing looks really nice, but there's also actually special bonuses if you, let's say, pre-order on various other sources. Like, if you buy it, let's say, I think at another store you get a collection of photos. If you pre-order it at Amazon, you get a bonus like case, and if you buy get it at Tisutaya, you get I think a poster stand with the poster of the documentary. I'm probably going to pre-order it, I think, and then maybe we could possibly do a review of it, possibly.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right, then. I guess that is it for the news for this past week.
Uh-huh.
So let us know in the comment section what some of your opinions were on some of the topics we discussed today. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this, and we'll see you guys in the next video whenever we make it. So until then, see you then. Bye-bye.
Also remember to stay on Sunday, so also remember the people who were involved in that sacrificed their lives for the war.